Some of the strangest scientific discoveries began as bizarre hypotheses. Ideas that once seemed laughable ended up changing our understanding of the world. This video explores the weirdest scientific theories ever proposed. Some could be true, others sound absurd, yet someone believed in all of them. Let's dive into 10 fascinating cases of strange scientific hypotheses. In the 1980s, British farms fed cows a bizarre mixture, processed remains of other cows and sheep. This practice, essentially animal cannibalism, was once considered normal. But things went terribly wrong. By 1986, people in the UK began developing a mysterious illness. It started with depression and apathy, then memory loss, inability to eat, and total physical decline. Eventually, they died. The cause? Beef from infected cows. The meat carried prions, abnormal proteins that destroy brain tissue. These prions led to Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, an incurable fatal brain disorder. What's terrifying is that symptoms can appear years after infection. In some UK cases, it took 5 to 6 years to show signs. By then, it was too late. Over 200 people died from eating infected beef. The last recorded death occurred in 2009, but no one knows how many are still unknowingly infected. Scientists now believe there could be many such diseases, silent, spreading, and waiting years to reveal themselves. It's possible a deadly pathogen is already circulating, unnoticed, and unstoppable once discovered. The Big Bang Theory states the universe began from an incredibly dense point that suddenly expanded. But what came before that? One theory suggests our universe was born inside a black hole. In 1972, physicists Raj Pathria and Irwin Good proposed that black holes may give birth to new universes. A singularity inside a massive black hole could collapse or transform into another dimension. There, the Big Bang might occur, creating a new universe, ours. Though controversial, this theory aligns with some observations of cosmic behavior. If true, black holes could be universe makers, linking countless realities in a cosmic chain. Another mystery, where are the aliens? With billions of planets out there, intelligent life should be everywhere, right? This is the Fermi paradox. One answer is the Great Filter theory. It suggests that civilizations often destroy themselves before reaching interstellar travel. Maybe they build nuclear weapons and self-destruct, or create rogue nanobots, or exhaust their planet's resources too soon. Perhaps we've already passed the Great Filter. Developing multicellular life might be that rare step. Or maybe life is just incredibly rare, and Earth is one of the few planets where it emerged. In recent decades, we've faced Ebola, SARS, swine flu, and COVID. Some scientists believe worse outbreaks lie ahead. Why? Because bacteria and viruses evolve faster than our medicine. Already, some bacteria are resistant to all antibiotics. If a new superbug spreads globally, we might be powerless. Our interconnected world only accelerates this risk. Mass epidemics, not war, could be our civilization's end. Speaking of technology, nanobots could revolutionize medicine. Tiny robots might one day repair cells from within. But what if they malfunction? If self-replicating nanobots went rogue, they could cover the Earth in a gray goo of endless copies. No escape. No cure. Now a question that stumps philosophers and neuroscientists alike. Why do we feel? Why are we conscious? It's called the hard problem of consciousness. Most scientists agree consciousness arises in the brain, but how and in what state remains unknown. One theory, panpsychism, claims that all matter has some form of consciousness, even rocks or atoms. When arranged as a brain, this primitive awareness might form human-level consciousness. Famous thinkers like Bertrand Russell supported this view. Here's a wild one. Psychologist Julian Jaynes once suggested humans had two minds. 3,000 years ago, people didn't think as we do now. He believed the brain's hemispheres worked separately, one giving commands, the other obeying. This inner voice was perceived as divine, perhaps explaining the origin of prophecy. Jaynes thought the rise of society merged these minds into one. Though largely dismissed, the theory links ancient behavior to brain evolution. Mass extinctions have repeatedly struck Earth, often every 25 million years. One idea blames a hidden star, Nemesis. This dim object, if real, might orbit the sun at great distance. As it nears, it disturbs the Oort cloud, sending comets toward Earth. These impacts could trigger mass die-offs. Nemesis remains unconfirmed, but it's a theory scientists still consider possible. Ancient people believed in spontaneous generation, the idea that life could emerge from non-life. They thought rats came from garbage or worms from rotting fruit. Even Aristotle accepted this idea. In the Middle Ages, some even claimed mice could be made by placing wheat and dirty clothes in a jar. It took centuries and the invention of microscopes to disprove this. Experiments showed that organisms only appeared when exposed to air or contamination. Eventually, spontaneous generation was abandoned. Finally, consider this strange philosophical idea. What if you're the only real person? Solipsism argues that nothing can be proven to exist except your own mind. Everything else, people, the world, could be a dream or simulation. Think of the Matrix. People believed the world around them was real, but it was just code. How can you be sure the same isn't true for you? Thanks for watching this video until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope to see you again soon.